Hey, I'm Joe with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the Giant Loop Buckin Roll tank bag available at RevZilla.com. Giant Loop got started in 2008 and they're based in Oregon. They produce a wide range of off-road spec motorcycle luggage and accessories that are designed for dual sport and enduro bikes. Those folks really ride some gnarly terrain out there in the Pacific Northwest, and the design of their products really show that they torture test this stuff off-road before putting it to market. So what we have here, this bag is newly redesigned. You may have seen some older versions of the Buckin Roll out there that include some pannier packs, the packs that go on the side of the tank, but now they ditched those so you could buy them separately if you want. That's not all included into this bag. And by doing that, they cut the price basically in half. So what we have here is a 1.5 liter fully waterproof tank bag that's designed for dual sport and enduro bikes for just around $100. And of course, if you do find this bag elsewhere for less, you could reach out to us regarding RevZilla's price match policy. Now, if you don't really need the fully waterproof feature of this bag or the phone holder on top, you may want to take a look at Giant Loop's zigzag handlebar bag. That's a RevZilla favorite amongst all of us dirt riders here because we can fit our snacks and everything right in there, easy access on the side of the trail. But that bag is not waterproof and does not have a phone case on there, but it is just $55. So as far as construction goes, this bag is RF welded, PVC coated polyester tarpaulin, which is really common amongst a lot of other dry bags that are out there. So when we say RF welded, the seams are fully bonded, so there's no chance that the seams can leak or come apart. And of course, that PVC tarpaulin is really heavy duty, so no water can pass through the material itself. So let's get into some of the features here. So we have a newly redesigned harness. The old harness used to have the bag strapped to it, but now it zips to it. The harness itself is padded. Of course, this is the part that would be up against your motorcycle's gas tank. And then these straps, one goes on one side of the gas tank down around the frame, same on the other side, and then this goes up around the headstock of the motorcycle. So what's really neat is that there is a reinforcement panel here to help the bag keep its shape up in the front, and then some logos on the side. There's some reflective panels, of course, on the harness itself, and even the zipper pulls have some reflective pops on it, which I thought was really slick. In the front of the bag, there's a pass-through for your power cable, for your charging cable, so if you do have your phone or GPS in here, you could have it charging while you're riding the bike, which I thought was really nice. And then we'll get into the interior here. Now, these zippers are easy to open with your motorcycle gloves on because they have these zipper pulls. And then, of course, once we get into the lid, flip it around so you can see, the lid itself has a Velcro closure that will hold your device in place, which again I thought was a really nice add because you could just slap your phone right in there and then close this, and then you could easily open and close the bag a bunch of times and not worry about your phone sliding out the side. And on the interior of the bag, you see there's two elastic Holddowns here. So if you have a set of wrenches or a multi-tool or something like that that you don't want banging around inside the bag, I thought it was a really nice add to have those Holddowns to keep everything nice and secure inside the bag. And there's a nice little key tether here too, so you don't have to worry about losing your house key or your truck key while you're out riding. I hate having stuff in my pockets when I'm riding dirt bikes, but that's a really nice, thoughtful addition there as well. So we'll close this up and we'll talk about the installation. So I installed this on my KTM in exactly 6 minutes. So I challenge you to beat my time. But I think for most riders, you're going to find between 5 and 10 minutes installation is going to be the case. Now, the harness itself, again, we talked about the zipper attachment, which is really slick. There's a little elastic holder here to keep the zipper in place so the zipper can't undo itself when you're riding off-road. But you can just unhook that really easily and then pull this all the way around and detach the bag from the motorcycle. What's really cool is they also offer this little wrist strap here, so you could keep everything in your bag. So if you go to the diner on your dual sport bike or the coffee shop, you could just pop this right off and carry it in, and you could just leave the harness right on the bike. So it takes 2 seconds to pull that off. So pretty cool there, pretty cool design option there. Now, what I thought was really thoughtful as well was the fact that the buckles and all the additional straps just hang out under the bag, under the zipper. So, just to kind of give you a clearer view of what's going on here. So once you pull the straps through to mount it to the motorcycle, these excess straps and the buckles just live under these elastic straps on the harness itself. So it's just really slick. I found that when I put it on my dirt bike, I was able to stand up. I could sit on the front of the seat, for cornering. I could move around on the bike really easily. My knees aren't hitting any buckles or anything like that. It's really easy to stand up. So Giant Loop markets this bag as the tank bag for folks who don't like tank bags. And I think it's a really appropriate description because it's very minimalistic and it's totally out of the way. It's super easy to install. A lot of us off-road riders here are big fans of Giant Loop stuff, but you may want to see what other riders have to say. You could click the info button on your desktop or mobile device to see those reviews. reviews. And if you have any questions about this or anything else you see on our website, give our Gear Geeks a shout at 877-792-9455 or shoot an email over to cs@RevZilla.com. Thanks for watching our video today about the new giant loop Buckin Roll tank bag. I'm Joe, and I'll see you next time.